Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Tammy and today I'm here to plan the last week in my 2020 MakseLife goal setting planner. I can't really believe it. There's so much that's changed this year and so much that I love about this planner. So I'm honestly a little bit bittersweet. I wanted to share with you guys to start off the video a little bit about what this looks like right now. So you can see I have had the blue floral cover. This is of course the only cover I've had this year. And it's kind of chunky. Like, what a journey. There's so many memories in here and so many goals that have been accomplished. If you would be interested in me doing a video where I talk about the goals that I have accomplished in 2020, let me know in the comments below. But today we're just going to do a weekly plan with me. I'm super excited about this one. It's going to be the week of Christmas. I will do a pen only week for the week from Christmas to New Year's in this planner, and then I will move into my 2021 planner and decorate that transitional week in the new planner. So I'm excited though about the kit. We're going to use a kit from Pretty Sheepy with a Harry Potter theme. So this will be my first non-Disney sticker kit from Pretty Sheepy, but it's fantastic and I'm just really looking forward to it. So let's get started. And this is it, the last week in my 2020 MakseLife goal setting planner and this wonderful Harry Potter Christmas themed kit from Pretty Sheepy. If you were with me over the summer, you saw that I shared a Harry Potter themed kit for the week of Harry's birthday. I honestly don't feel like I'm a huge Harry Potter fan compared to like diehard fans, but I really do enjoy the movies. In fact, we just started watching the whole series again, which we do every Christmas. At least my daughter and I always do that together. And so this just seemed like the perfect way to have a Christmas week in my planner. Let's dive right in. These are a couple of my favorite tools that I like to have around. Always a ruler of some kind. These Fiskars trimmers, which you can use like this. Or of course you can just kind of hold on to it, but they're super sharp, and a good pair of really fine tip tweezers. I've shared before, but I got these as part of a multi-pack from Harbor Freight years and years ago. It's just a great place to get, you know, like a magnetic tray, organizers. It's a tool supply place, but it's really inexpensive, and I think I got 4 or 6 different ended fine tip tweezers for like $4. So anyway, here is the week in the planner. And I really thought that I would just kind of do this as we go together. I have used, as I mentioned, kits from Pretty Sheepy before, but I really didn't make a plan here. I do have a couple of days off. We get flex days at my job, so we don't have to take holidays as our day off, but we can use them that way. And this year, Christmas Eve was kind of added as an official holiday, and I don't have to use vacation time or a floating holiday, and I still get to have both Christmas Eve and Christmas Day off. And I'm looking forward to a short week. In addition to that, I'm working from home 2 days, so I only have to go to the office 1 day. It's probably going to be a crazy day in the office, but I am looking forward to it. Okay, so I think that I will start with some headers, and let's do that. Let's see, I forget how these fit. So in the 2020 MakseLife planner, the days of the week have the number kind of overlaid, and they sit up above the top of the vertical column far enough that a lot of times the date covers, you can't just sit straight on this line. You need something else in between or something else on top, and it's easier to me to put something down first and then put the date covers above that. So I think with this kit, let's see, there's some washi here, but I think what I'll do is I will use these. So these are actually individual little strips, and since the date covers are in blue and red, let's do the green. So I'm going to put those down. As you can see, there is a little bit of space between these. They are a little bit narrow for the MakseLife planner columns. So now that those are all down, I am realizing that I still have my gray horizontal or diagonal stripe boxes showing. I think I'm going to leave that for now. I'm not trying to necessarily fill the whole layout, but we'll see how that goes. Normally the next thing I do is just go ahead and get my weekend sticker down. And the one thing I was trying to decide was if I was going to go ahead and use the washi at the top, but I think, as I said below or before, I think I'm just going to use that along the bottom somewhere. So I am going to use that. And then I next usually set up my sidebar. So for me, the details, the nitty-gritty of how I get things done are really in the weeks, but my overview comes in my notes column, my habit tracker, and then I leave this space at the bottom for gratitude. One thing that may be fun this week is to just kind of use some of the character stickers on each day, but we'll see how that goes. So I would normally set this up next with my habit trackers and my notes column. I have been using a sticker like this to write down our meals for the week, and I usually put that over here. Even though it's the week of Christmas, there are some habits that I want to track. I know I need to track my vitamins and my water and my movement. So I at least want to have 3 spaces for those habit trackers. Since this kit doesn't have, there's not any habit trackers. So again, I'm going to leave those 3 spaces available for those habits. Actually, one more, because I'm also doing a Christmas devotional, and I'll finish that this week. So let's leave 4 spaces for habit tracking, and then we'll put down this one for our meals. So I will put this starting here. The other thing I don't see is there's not like a this week sticker or script. So I think what I'll do is use the to do. And I definitely have plenty of boxes to put a box at the top. So let's look at the choices and see. I'm going to go ahead and use this one to bring in some more of the red that's along the top already. Okay, happy with that. Moving on, let's see, are there any of these that I know I want to use? I think at this point I'm basically just laying out my week, and I think the next decision is how many of these fun full boxes do I want to use and where do I want them versus checklist boxes. So if we use both, I can put these kind of to block work times and Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, and then I can use this below for checklists. I like these checklists as well, but they also do not fit the MakseLife lines exactly. So I kind of like the idea of these. So let's do that. I think that I will go ahead and put these two as they're laid out, kind of, they won't really be side by side because we're on both sides of the coil for this week, but this will be good for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. It can be a little bit tricky to work across this coil if you're trying to line things up and you're not looking straight overhead. So just remember you can count your lines from the top to get your spacing right. Now, which one do I want to do for the day I'm in the office? Let's do this because I think I'm going to need to be excellent with my spells to make some magic happen and get everything done that day. Monday and Tuesday I'll be working from home, so let's just use our other iconic characters and get those days blocked for work as well. Tell me below if you guys were Harry Potter fans from the beginning. I've talked about this before. I really wasn't into the books or the movies, but my son and my husband had read the books as they came out, and several years later they finally got me to sit down, and I think it was like the 3rd movie in the series, but I definitely enjoyed it. And we started watching as a family, and now my daughter and I, as I said, we continue that tradition and watch all of them every year at Christmas time. I do want to use this Christmas tree because I love it, and I really want Christmas Day to be really relaxing and low key. I think I'm going to end up wanting to put pictures down here though. I did get that photo printer at the suggestion of Cynthia Plans, so I think I'm going to leave this and make this just for the following day. Just, to enjoy that, get up in the morning and sit by the Christmas tree lights a little bit longer. I love this one of Hagrid, but let's leave these for now and move on to the kind of checklist boxes. The one thing I don't have is 2 boxes that have kind of the blue color scheme to go directly underneath these, because the other one was this one that I'm using for tracking our dinner plans. So I need to decide what I want to use to go with these. So let's just go ahead and do this one that's kind of Christmas trees with lights here. Nope, I said I was going to leave that for pictures. Well, that's what I'll do then. So I can use this blue one here because I am sure I will either be making food or treats or doing something last minute on Christmas Eve, I'm sure. And then we'll put these down on the work days. Now I am going to go back and grab this washi. Now the one thing about this is I think it's going to be a little bit wider than my pages, and it does have the rounded corners. So what I'll do in this case is just go ahead and line up the outside to keep the rounded corner, and then on the inside I will just go ahead and cut it straight. I do have a corner rounder punch, so I could be a super perfectionist and cut that to be precise, but I am just not going to do that right now. As you can tell from the lights, these are a vinyl type sticker, so they are super shiny. I will need to use my microperm pen this week, so I always make sure I have that with me when I use a sticker kit with paper like this. And once they're down for a minute or two, it's really hard to move them off of this MakseLife paper without ripping the paper. So that's just something to think about if you're shopping with Pretty Sheepy. But the colors and the finishes are absolutely beautiful. I am going to go ahead and put this Christmas tree sticker right here just for a little extra decoration. I think that I am good to go on my checklist boxes. Actually, yeah, because I actually have off the Monday and Tuesday after this, so I don't know how much of my Sunday evening routine I will keep in place. So for now, I'm going to go ahead and leave that open. I could do my normal Sunday routine there, and I'll keep these stickers in the back of my planner as I go through the week, so if I need anything, they're there. Now I'm looking at what appointments I had for the week, and really it is kind of light, but I want to mark the MakseLife goal setting time for Tuesday night. That is at 8 o'clock on YouTube or in the Facebook group, and Sierra has been going live every week to go over the different steps of the goal setting planning system. I am not working heavily on that yet. I'm going to be doing a lot of mine the week after Christmas, which I pretty much have been doing for years and years. For one of the main reasons I do that is I like to try to stay focused on the time that is in front of me and not rush into a new year before we've gotten to Christmas. Again, it's an important holiday to me, but I think it's just something I tend to do anyway, which is kind of skip the finish of goals or anything else. So it's a habit that I am trying to work through by not rushing past the end, basically, and kind of giving up on things and thinking about it'll be easier next week, next month, next year, whatever the case. So I'll be doing a lot of my goal setting the week after this. And but I have been enjoying the video series because it's letting things start to kind of marinate in my brain. It's giving me a chance to really just give it some time to grow, time to expand, time to clarify basically what I really want my goals to be for 2021. Okay, so that is that. As I mentioned, I will be working from home a couple of days. There's not really a work from home sticker, and that's fine. But I think the other thing I'm going to do is make room at the top for kind of like my social media focus for the day, and I think I will just keep with the little color scheme that we have going. I love so many of these, and I really just want to incorporate some of these for decoration. So I think what I will do for my weekend space is go ahead and put up the Whopping Willow version of a Christmas tree here, which I love. So I'll kind of put that in the place of my Sunday evening routine, whether I do it or not. I think it'll be more fun to have something there Christmassy. These 3 sheets will be the main ones that I'll pull from as the week goes along. So as I schedule specific things I want to work on, I can use the half boxes and quarter boxes. As these types of tasks get done, I can work those into my week, and then as I'm ready to fill in the space, I can use these for a little more decoration. So these will all go in the back of my planner and just be waiting for me for the week. So that's it, you guys. That's my weekly view in my 2020 MakseLife planner for the week of Christmas using this pretty sheepy Harry Potter themed kit. I am just so excited about the holidays this year, and it's kind of a throwback to our military life when we couldn't really see family every year, and sometimes honestly my husband and I were not even together over Christmas. So it's kind of like one of those Christmases where it's just our immediate family that's here living at home that we'll be celebrating with. And I hope that you guys have an amazing holiday week and that you are ready for your last full week in your 2020 planners. Thanks so much for spending time with me today, you guys. Have a fabulous Merry Christmas. Bye.